a game today, and you have to answer questions about each other, so to test how well we really know each other, yeah? So I'm gonna start the questions and to see how well I know him. Okay, the first one is,
what's your partner's least favourite body part? Very easy, as most women, it's her bum.
I think he would think his eyes.
Tummy, hairline.
I'm gonna give him a point, but it could be my nose just as easily.
When your partner was a child, what did they want to be when they grew up?
I think Andy wanted to be an actor.
She wanted to be a writer, and she is a writer.
I wanted to be a writer. 2 points.
Footballer.
Name a country your partner would love to visit.
That's pretty simple. That's the Maldives. She's been there already, but I know that she would like to go there with me too.
Together, we want to go to Turkey.
Well, we do.
I think otherwise you'd like to go to Pakistan.
I would. I still prefer the Maldives.
I would like to go there with him, and we've discussed that, but we've also discussed about Turkey, so I'll give him a point. I do want to go to Maldives. 3 points. Did your partner have a nickname as a child?
I think she had one, but I don't know what it was.
What was it? Bonus point. Did they like the nickname? Why? Okay, now I know he had a nickname.
I did.
I didn't have a nickname,
It was Bunny.
but I'm not gonna say it.
As a kid, it didn't bother me.
And I know he didn't like it.
It only bothered me when I grew up.
So I think I get full points for that answer.
It is right.
Okay, which of your partner's aunts or uncles are they closest to?
I'm not answering that one.
I think he's close to all of his relatives.
I am, but Uncle Roger and Auntie Marge.
What disappointment or rejection from your partner's past still stings?
She doesn't hold grudges, and so I don't think anything's going to sting too much. But I think because she's a ninja, I know she's been passed over for jobs.
I think is that his band couldn't make it because he used to be part of a band in Manchester.
That's a really good point. Part of the band. I hadn't thought of that one, I have to say, because my disappointment professionally, I don't really consider that to be a professional disappointment, because that was down to me. So I wasn't okay. It's disappointing, but it's not that disappointing. What really is disappointing was the job that I had in Saudi when my contract wasn't renewed. And it really should have been. I worked my ass off for that company, and I felt utterly betrayed by them, and that still gets under my skin.
Which of your partner's achievements are they most proud of?
That's simple. That's her position she had in her last job, which was vice principal in a school. She got it through merit.
Okay, you didn't have to say all this.
And hard work.
He's got so many achievements. I think his books, his film Out of Court, which he wrote, directed, starred in.
That's the one.
What's your partner's least favorite housework task?
I've never seen a Hoover.
Iron.
Is ironing included? If it is, then it's ironing.
Yes.
Because I always have to iron her ninja outfit.
Maybe.
Because she's not really too good at it, so I do it. And she never irons my shirts because I don't let her, because I do the ironing.
Name 2 of your partner's grandparents. Bonus point, can you name all their grandparents?
Daddy is her nan.
Maybe.
Nani. Dada was her granddad. Nani was her other nan, and Nana was her granddad. 4 points.
Okay, Dada, Dadi, my dad's parents, and Nana, Nani are my mom's parents. He's right. He's right, but they're not their names. It's what they're called. So he gets a point anyway. I think his grandfather's name.
She won't get any of mine. No.
On his dad's side. was Charles.
Tom.
I'm not sure.
Outside of their career, what's something your partner
Considers themselves naturally talented at.
Fires is too humble to consider herself talented at anything,
Nothing. I'm not talented at anything.
but she is a naturally talented writer. So she knows, but she doesn't say it's that.
He's just saying that.
And she says it's not. It is. She's lying.
He's good at writing. And I don't know if he considers himself good at it, but he's really good at writing. So,
What's your partner's favourite smell? Me.
what's your partner's favorite smell? It's not roses.
You. I do. I love roses. I love roses.
No.
What's your partner's favourite flavour of ice cream? We have quite a lot of ice cream, and I think she'll know mine.
He does. I do not.
She normally has the sort of the bluey coloured one,
I don't.
which I think is raspberry, but no, she's minty.
I hate mint.
No, she's not. Yeah, she is.
Raspberry. Raspberry ripple.
Rum and raisin.
It's chocolate. He knows that. Good grief. Minty. I hate mint. What's the personality trait your partner dislikes about themselves and that they share with a parent? I don't know about sharing with a parent.
She has no traits that she shares with her parents.
If there is a trait
Not like
that
my parents.
she dislikes,
I'm hot-tempered. It's not nice. It's not good. Of all the ways there are to die, which does your partner fear the most?
He doesn't fear death at all or any way of dying. I think he would prefer to die in a spectacular way, like a plane crash or something.
It's possibly the opposite of me. A plane crash.
So
Because
right.
I would welcome a plane crash.
if you're going to choose,
Yeah.
I'd have that one.
So he's right that I would like something opposite of that, like die in my sleep.
Dying in your sleep? Nah. If I die in my sleep, I'm going to be really, really annoyed.
What type of music does your partner secretly like? What's the musical taste they have that most people wouldn't know?
Boys one, she was a huge Stephen Gately fan. She loved Stephen Gately.
When I was 13, 14,
She went to see them once as well. Went to see them. Screamed, cried.
okay, 15. 15.
Well, she screamed and cried.
They enjoy. Pass. I don't know this.
What does your partner typically look forward to most about the weekend?
Over the weekend, working out, training,
Spending it with me.
going out, maybe to the movies, having dinner outside.
Who is someone your partner considers to be a mentor who's been a strong and positive influence on their professional development?
He's got so much going on that for writing it would be somebody else.
That's simple. That's her old boss who gave her the position of vice principal, and she won that through hard work and graft, and she was recognised for it. So that's a really positive influence, and they're still in touch now.
True.
She went that through hard work and graft, and she was recognised.
Absolutely. That's right.
This is really important because it's to do with my writing work. I was absolutely blessed with my tutor, whose name's Ian Gregson. He was creative writing teacher at Bangor University. That's where I went to Bangor. Now, when Ian went to university, he went to Oxford, and Ian was student of the year at Oxford, and that means, Oxford's pretty much the best university in the world, or one of them, and so that puts him on par with the best in the world. And that man taught me, and he taught me to see into things that I didn't even think you could see into, hyphens and semicolons, and the man was just brilliant, and I was absolutely blessed to be guided and tutored by that man. So certainly with writing him,
And in his for his teaching, it's got to be a lot of big names in the teaching world. So
with the education sphere, it's Michael K. Ford, who has forgotten more than I will ever know. The man is just brilliant. And I am forever in his debt for what I learned from him in a relatively short space of time as well. He's a genius.
How did your partner spend their summers as a child?
At home, either in Pakistan or in Dubai. I don't think they kind of went holidaying. So yeah, I'd say at home.
He began working at a really early age.
I did used to work, but they were more Saturdays and Sundays and sort of paper rounds.
Maybe doing odd jobs or something. I'm not sure.
Now, during the summer when I was a kid, I remember that it always used to be hot. It was always hot. The summers were long. They were rolling. I never ever remember any rain. We used to go on holiday. We went on holiday with Mum and Dad to places like Pwllheli in North Wales and I think Porthmadog and maybe Rhyl. Maybe not Rhyl. Maybe I don't know. But we used to go on holiday we had this big Zodiac. And when my mum and dad split, Mum always used to take us away. She never ever failed to take us away on holiday. And we used to go camping. And we'd pack the stuff into this old car that she'd got, you know. And it was just brilliant. And it was, what a great question to bring back some fantastic memories. Of course, you know, we boys, there were three of us that went away and we'd fight sometimes. Of course we would. But I remember those holidays were just always fantastic fun. And it was kind of growing up there as well, you know, growing up on the campsite and learning how to cook and how to put things on a stove and erect a tent. And everyone mucked in. And, you know, my mum, I never realised at the time how difficult it must have been for her, because she was, you know, my dad left her. It paid very little maintenance, and there weren't benefits in those days, you know. So Mum had to graft and make ends meet, and she worked so hard to take us on holiday, you know, as well as give us things through the year. But those holidays were so special. God, I can feel myself welling up now. I hadn't even thought about those for years. Yeah. God, they were great times.
Dubai.
Not in Pakistan that much, but in Dubai, yes. And at home, yes. He's right.
What are your partner's favourite and least favourite aspects of their work? Quite honestly, I think she enjoys her work. She likes her work. I don't think there's anything there that she doesn't like.
Quite honestly,
Everything.
I think she enjoys her work.
He's right. Everything.
She likes her work.
Least favourite though might be exam time.
Okay, he doesn't like to bring work home, and his favorite aspect of work would be that it's challenging. He's one of those people who loves to go to work early and get things organized, does everything really well, works really hard, but he balances a life outside work as well.
Does your partner consider themselves more like their mum or dad in terms of personality? In what way? No. She's like neither of them.
I'll pass this question.
The whole family, they're all very different. None of them are like each other, as far as I can tell.
Does your partner consider themselves more like their mother or their father in terms of personality? In what ways?
I wish I had more of my mum's traits, but I don't. And I have to be honest there, I don't.
What purchase your partner is currently considering? What's on their wish list?
It's a house, because that's ultimately what we're saving for.
He's right. I know 5 watches that he wants. He loves watches. He's really into watches, and he's got a few. And so I know 5 more that he wants. He told me the other day and even showed me, but I can't remember.
You can't remember? You've got to buy them for me. A new Rolex, a Tag, an Omega. I want a really old Timex and a Breitling.
So the Gora gets a lot of points. Most of his answers were correct, except for ice cream flavor, because he was naming his own favorite flavors there. So I think he got everything else pretty much right. So yeah, he knows me well.